Do you want to know what makes a healthy breakfast? I'm going to share with you guys some tips for some elements that I always make sure, doesn't matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it needs to be. These are your core things you need to be focusing on every time you go to have a meal. Now, a lot of people think they're eating healthy and they're like, oh, you know, I have chia seeds and muesli and I have a little bit of a Greek yogurt, like 1 tablespoon, and then I'll have my superfoods in it and all these other things, cacao nibs. And we think we're having all these good foods, but at the end of the day, you're most likely just having a food that's high in carbohydrates and a high in fats. And that is not going to give you the energy you need. It's not going to give you the body you want. It's not going to give you everything you're after. You might get an energy slump because you're not eating the right type of food. So the first thing I always recommend, always with every single meal, is protein, all right? And people think I'm some protein, anti-carb, anti-fat guy. No. But if you want lean muscle, if you want to feel fuller for longer, if you want to make sure that you're giving your body the best amount of nutrients, you need to be having protein with your meal. Protein helps you keep fuller for longer, like I just said. It slows down digestion and it's going to prevent the sugar crash. A lot of people get the big high in the morning, they have all the carbohydrates and then it goes and just plummets down. And it's because the body absorbs some type of carbohydrates faster than other. And if you're not mixing it with protein or vegetables or anything like that, then you're more likely to have that crash. So the first meal of the day is really important to get protein into. Now, how much protein do you need? Well, I would say instead of measuring it out, 2 palm-sized servings, or just go, you know what, I'm going to have a couple of eggs, or I'm going to have tuna, sardines, I'm going to have some bacon, some lean cuts of bacon, meat, anything you can get that's a lean source of protein. I always recommend to my clients that you try and get within 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. Now that's for most people. If you don't want to eat breakfast and you put it off later on, that is completely fine. You can have breakfast whenever you want, but you want to make sure that meal is full of protein. See, what I like to have every single morning usually is a can of sardines, or I'll give myself a couple of eggs with some egg whites, or I'll make myself a protein smoothie, right? It's really simple, it's easy to consume, and you know, you don't want to be wasting a lot of time. A lot of us guys, we're short on time, we want to get to work, make it simple. All I have to do is crack open a can of sardines. All I have to do is boil some eggs the night before. For a protein shake, all I have to do is just quickly make up a smoothie the night before, or just put it in a shaker bottle and off to work I go. We want our meals quick, we want them fast, right? The faster you can do it, the more convenient it is, the easier it's going to be for you to stick to it. So the first thing you want to make sure you're doing is consuming protein. Now, the second thing I want you guys focusing on is making sure that you're getting healthy fats and healthy carbohydrates also with this meal. Breakfast should be a good meal. It's got to be something that's going to, fill you up, give you energy for the day, right? Talking about the carbohydrates and the fats, we want to make sure we get something. So a piece of fruit like a banana in the morning is another really good option. If you pick yourself up a high protein Greek yogurt like Chobani and you also have a banana, simple as that. A Chobani's got about 18 grams of protein per serving. A banana's got about 15 to 20 grams of carbohydrates. Boom, you're off to the races, easy to go, right? Think about these things. If you're going to have a protein shake, mix in a piece of fruit with a little bit of peanut butter. That's your healthy fats, that's your carbohydrates. Remember what I said, at the end of the day, you want it as simple and as fast as possible. I can tell you to make a scrambled eggs in the morning with some vegetables. I can tell you to try and do, like I said, have sardines with vegetables, or make yourself up something that's extravagant. But if you're short on time, you're just going to need the fastest thing possible, right? Now, the best thing I like about eggs is that if you have 4 eggs, right, that's 24 grams of protein, because each egg contains about 6 grams. And it's also about 24 grams of fat too, if we have a look here. It's about 32 grams of fat, right? And that way, you're getting healthy fats that are going to fill you up. So you can literally boil 4 eggs and you're off, okay? And that's your healthy fats and that's your protein. And then have a piece of fruit with it. And that's it, guys. It's really simple, but a healthy breakfast needs to be something that's going to give you energy, that's going to help with your body recover, and it's going to help with your muscle gain and fat loss, and it's got to be something that's not going to keep you craving food for the rest of the day. So that's why the fat helps too, because the fat also does help with preventing starvation, with preventing you going hungry. So instead of you getting hungry, let's say you eat at 6 o'clock, instead of you getting hungry at 10 o'clock, you can go all the way till lunchtime, right? But another thing is, don't just try and think, oh, you know what, I'm going to have, Tyson says have something fast, I'm going to go grab a croissant, or I'm going to go and grab a ham, cheese and toasty sandwich. They're not the best options, and we want them. We don't want them to make us feel sluggish. Think about how you feel after a meal. It's going to be really important. I mean, I can tell you to eat eggs, but if you feel like you're just sluggish and lethargic, well then it's not going to be the best thing for you. You need to figure out what's going to work. If you have a protein shake every morning, but it's making you fart, it's making you gassy, it's giving you bloatedness, well then don't have a protein shake. You've got to find out something that's high in protein that you can have that's going to make you feel good, okay? And just a quick side note with the sardines, if you guys are going to have that, make sure you have a toothbrush or mouthwash or something with you straight afterwards, because these guys really, really stink. So, going back over it, what we want to focus on is making sure we've got a good source of protein, right? Something that's quick and convenient. We want to make sure that we're also getting a piece of carbohydrate, so a piece of fruit, another good source of carbohydrate. Like, honestly, boil up a sweet potato the night before, cut it in half and take it with you. Like, I can eat a sweet potato and cinnamon easily. You can have things like oats if you want oats in your shake, or if you want to make overnight oats, they're a really good idea too. So what I like to do is cook up my oats, put a little bit of peanut butter in there, and so it's melted, and then I'll mix it through together, let it sit in the fridge overnight, and then add protein powder to it in the morning. It's convenient, it's quick, I don't have to wait around, and I can go straight, and you can go straight to the office and eat that at work. So, high in protein, make it quick and convenient, have a source of healthy fats, have a good source of carbohydrates, fruit, sweet potato, muesli, like I said. Healthy fats are also going to be avocado, it's going to come from, like I said, peanut butter. Another source of healthy fats is a couple of, what are they called, nuts. You've got these options here, and it's just about finding out. And the third thing is what works for you. If eggs don't work for you in the morning, don't have eggs. If you can't have a protein shake because it upsets your stomach, avoid the protein shake. But that is the simplest way for you to make sure you're having a healthy breakfast. And because breakfast is going to kickstart you, you're going to need that energy. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you, achieve the goals you want, and that's what we want at the end of the day. So that's the video, guys. I hope it was informative. If you have any other questions, make sure to comment down below. And what I want you to do right now is to get my free first chapter of the 6-pack ebook. And I'll teach you the fastest way on how to get a 6-pack. All you have to do is click the link below right now, and I'll send it straight to your email. Speak to you guys next time.